Hey, I'm Townsend Russell with 100% Dad. Today we're here with the Jayco North Point we just bought. We just brought it down from up north a couple weeks ago. Took a few trips in it, so it's a little bit dirty, but today we'll give you the full tour. Specs about the rig. It's 43 foot long. It's a 2020 Jayco North Point 375 BHFS. All that fancy terminology to say it's a bunk house model, and it's pretty nice, pretty cool. Master bedroom. So they call it a residential king. It's definitely not a residential king. Not the greatest mattress in the world. We'll probably upgrade that soon. It is fun. Everything in an RV has tons of storage. So we got a bunch of storage underneath. That's where we'll keep all the stuff we don't have to access very often. We've got our own AC back here. Got our own little Wi-Fi device back here. Full closet. We keep all our fun stuff, all the clothes. On this side, we've got some more storage and washer and dryer. TV, which we haven't even turned the TV on. We're not used to having TV in the room. Storage drawers, plenty of windows in here. Leads up to our hallway here. This is the main bath, so it's full bath with shower, bathroom, commode, skylight, fan. Got some decent storage. Our control panel is here, where kind of everything happens. We are set up for solar. So we've got solar charging up top, which is, solar is really, we don't get to run off solar, it just kind of provides a little trickle charge for the batteries. Our main control panel here, a little messy, but we can run our, all of our climate controls, our lights, our motors, leveling the rig, opening and closing the slides. We can control our tanks, or see what level they are, turn our pumps on, our heaters. What else we got? Like I said, level the RV, pull our awning out, and everything that you can do on here. We have an app on the phone that does the exact same thing. We can turn off all of our lights, just turn the bedroom lights on. We can dim them, make them go on and off. We can monitor our tire pressures on the rig, although it's not showing right now, and then monitor our battery. And we can start and stop our generator. So we do have a built-in generator. We'll show you here in a little bit. We have a controlled vent up on the roof, so we don't have to climb up there to open it. We can just open it, we can vent it, we can turn it on and off. We got a ceiling fan we can turn on and off. And then down here is our inverter control, which takes all the power from our batteries and will power the rig when we turn that on. More storage space over here. This is kind of our living quarters. Couple reclining seats, bed or a sofa that turns into a bed. The dinette set turns into a bed. It's where underneath is where you see where we'll store all of our homeschool supplies. Kitchen island. We opted to get the full-size fridge since we're a family of 5 with 3 hungry boys. We haven't even taken all the tape off yet, but it's a good solid-sized fridge and freezer. Sink. We have our own drinking water lines, 5-gallon jug in the bottom, so we can have our own drinking water without touching our big tanks. Microwave convection oven, some more storage up there. We got a gas stove, 3 burners, gas fire or gas oven. Like I said, there's controls and switches everywhere. Bunch of storage coming down here. A lot less storage than the house, but I think we'll find a way to make do. Obviously, big TV, big surround system. Music will play outside, play inside, kind of wherever we want it to. A little bit more storage. Electric fireplace kicks out a lot of heat, which is nice. We were just up in Virginia when it was nice and cold, and that came in handy. This is where we eat. This is where we hang out. And then this is the boys' room. This is the real reason we got this rig, was Mom and Dad can have their bedroom. We can have our living areas. Kids get their bedroom. We can put them to bed, and we can still come out here, clean up, watch a movie, watch TV, and kind of take care of things after the kids have gone to bed. So this is the real reason we got this. We can isolate them. They have their own space in the back, and we're not all commingled all the time. So this is the boys' bunk house. 3 bunk beds, Little one sleeps on the bottom. Ryder's up on top. Levi's up over on this one. And then each one of these little chairs will actually fold out and become its own bed, so we can have friends and family over. So we can sleep here. The boys each have their bed. We have their bed. The dinette will turn into a bed if we need to. The sofa will turn into a bed if we need to. And we can always force someone to sleep on the roof if we need to. So lots of sleeping space. Storage in RVs is sometimes ridiculous, and this is one example. We have the shallowest set of storage here. I don't know what you put in here. We kind of roll up their clothes a little bit on our first couple trips, but we're going to end up getting them a couple big bins, and each kid will have a bin, and they'll just make do with it. Heating and air system, if you're curious, heat comes through the floor, which I guess is to help kind of keep the belly of the rig warm, and all the AC runs through the top, which is something I just learned. We have that fun electric fan in the middle of the rig. For some reason, they don't hear, so I don't know how we're supposed to open that thing up, but I guess we just need a ladder or piggyback rides or whatever, because that one is not electric. RV people do weird stuff. So anyway, they get their own TV, lots of space. They get their own bathroom here. It doesn't have a shower, so it's a half bath, but it has a commode and a bathroom, and they have their own door out, which is a little petrifying. And then some storage under here as well. This is the outdoor kitchen. We've got a mini fridge. You can see I've never opened it before. Mini fridge, TV, watch games, I guess, if we want, sink to wash up, grill. We haven't used it yet. They say it's great, but to be honest, they say everything's great. So we'll let you know how that works out. I'm assuming we'll be doing a lot of grilling because that kitchen is not exactly huge. Some more storage, and that's about it. And the gas runs right to the gas in our rig, which is really nice. And that's it for the outdoor kitchen. So this is the entrance to the boys' room, to their bathroom. If we park this the right way, I guess we'd have a great view if we're using the bathroom. Just close the screen door and enjoy the view. This is just access to the back of the fridge. Main entrance. Got a nice big awning we haven't used yet. You see we got some speakers on the outside. This is pass-through storage. So a bunch of stuff in here. We've got an extra satellite or solar panel that we got to give away to somebody that we're not going to use. And this is where we've got to get better organized here. We keep all our cables and hosing and all, winter closed during the summer closed during the winter. So this is our main storage area. And then you can see our drinking water with that one separate faucet is stored here. It does have built-in vacuum system throughout the rig. So like I said, you just there's switches on the inside. You just turn it on and you sweep into like little pans and it sucks it up and brings it down here. It's got hoses that can go everywhere. So it's a pretty cool rig. This panel is propane, 30-gallon propane tank. All right, so we got a beautiful Cummins propane generator. So it runs off the propane we carry, and then some extra storage and fun things like that. Pin box, North Point model. They do an upgraded pin box. So far, this thing's been great with our companion hitch. We don't feel it pushing and pulling and bucking us. It's really been a smooth ride, and we've taken it about 1,200 miles so far. So we've really enjoyed it. I don't know a lot about all the different versions, but I read a lot of horror stories about people feeling their trailer, and this thing's 16,000 pounds, so we haven't really felt it at all, which has been nice. So this one's been good, paired with the companion hitch. Here is our main setup for propane. So if you're counting at home, we have the 30 on the other side. We have these two. All three are tied together if we want them to be. So that gives us 90 gallons of propane, which I would hope is enough for a while. Battery shut off here, and a whole bunch of wires and fuses that we really don't know what they do until they break, and then we have to go find them. This is kind of our control panel for everything. This is our leveling system. So all of our jacks, we have 6 hydraulic jacks, 2 in the front, 4 in the rear. What's nice is we have an all retract, so we'll do that a little bit later. It pulls all the jacks up, except the 2 front ones. And we have an auto level, so we can just push that button and the whole thing will level itself without me having to actually physically figure out what needs to be done. So just push a button, watch it do its work, and it's been good so far. A couple times it'll pick the tires up, which has been a pain because they say don't let the tires come off the ground. You would think they would have sensors built in that say, hey, the tires are off the ground, but so far, no dice. It's got input for another solar panel. So if we wanted to stick a solar panel suitcase in there, we could. We're not going to, but it's there built in. Outdoor shower, we kind of connect our shower hose, which is plugs in. Now we can hose the kids off or hose whatever's dirty off from outside. Control panel here. So this sets us up so we can go dry camping, which is when we fill up our water and we go somewhere. We're not connected to anybody. We have our own water in our tank and we're pumping it from that tank to our faucets, to our showers, and whatnot. All these switches are great as far as how to set them up. It's pretty clear. To power fill the tank, you just, down, over, up, up. So it's pretty simple. And that will be actually filling our tank if we were about to go boondock or dry camp. So far, we've mostly just been hooked up to city water. And then you can winterize and sanitize, which basically allows you to suck in a solution, an antifreeze or a cleaning agent from a bucket. So you can suck it in, push it through the RV, and it's pretty cool. This filters all our water going into the rig, which is nice, because water at campsites isn't always the best. This is our handles. We pull those, and nastiness would come out if they were full, and they happen to be empty now. So we have 2 black tanks, one in the front, one in the rear, and we have 3 gray tanks, 1 in the front, 2 in the rear. Gray is all of our drains, so our sink drains, our shower drains, and black is simply toilet drainage. So we could hook up our hoses and connect to a sewer and pull handles and watch all that come out, which is less than fun. Access panels for our water heater and our furnace. Furnace, heats air, and water heater heats water. This is a garbage disposal for our black tanks, and it's basically a motorized garbage disposal. And it just chews up and creates suction, and we'll pull everything out of the black tank and chop it up and put it wherever you want it to go. Haven't used it yet. I thought it was going to be built into the main drain lines, but apparently it's its own thing. And I know that now. It's where we connect electric. We set it for 50 amp service. Ladder to access the top. We got a hitch because we're going to be bringing 5 bicycles, so we'll be connecting a 5 bicycle bike rack. Then up there we got our rear camera, which I just learned how to operate. So now we can actually see behind this massive rig, and we can actually see when we're driving. So when I'm making a left turn and I can't quite tell if that car is behind us or not, to the left, we'll be able to see that a lot better. So now we're on the back, about 13 feet in the air. This is the rear vent for the back boy, or the boys' back room. These I assume are just plumbing vents. I have no idea what they are, but I would assume they're plumbing vents. Fan for the boys' bathroom. That's our main motorized fan. Big AC unit for most of the rig. We got 2 solar panels, 300 watts. That should be catching sun rays and charging the batteries. We don't know how well they actually work yet, but we will learn over time. So that's a skylight for the shower, and that is our bathroom, the main bathroom fan. So now we'd be above the master bedroom. So we got the master bedroom AC, and we've got the WinnieGuard or WineGuard Air 360. So that picks up all of our TV antennas. It also has the ability to pick up 4G, and I think it's a Wi-Fi extender. So I haven't played with all that, but that connects to that box you saw above our bedroom. So here's the truck we bought to pull this thing. It's 17-350, dually rear wheels, as you see. We got the platinum trim because Kind of wanted to be a baller. It's a truck I definitely always wanted. It's got the 6.7 liter diesel. I think it can tow in the fifth wheel like 33,000 pounds or something like that. So more than capable of pulling a 16,000 pound camper. Thanks for watching. This was our tour of our new 2020 Jayco North Point 375 BHFS. A lot of words and a lot of numbers. Basically 43 foot long, 16,000 pounds, 13 and a half feet high. It's pretty massive. Give you a tour inside and outside. Of course, follow 100% Dad. You can follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube. We just joined TikTok, haven't made anything yet, still trying to figure that thing out. Almost all the handles are at 100Dad, and of course 100dad.com. Thanks for watching.